Hello and welcome to another episode of Lane by Lane, a show where I ask really insightful questions and then Riv talks about whatever the hell he wants. Today, I've got joining me Aiden Zyrene Moon, David Freak Turley, and of course the man himself, Rivington Bislin III. Gentlemen, how we doing today? Great.
Fantastic, Dash. Thank you for having me back.
Always, man. Always. You're a pleasure. Pleasure to have. I look forward to whatever nonsense you come up with today. Gentlemen, let me grab my questions from right over here. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. First question. Combine two champions to make one ultimate champion. We are going to start with Rivington today.
Oh, my word. Well, this sounds like it's going to be absolutely fun. I don't have to make anything up because we get to make it up as we go along. First off, I'm going to choose my favorite 1 to 30 champion. That's going to be Kennen.
Kennen?
Slicing Maelstrom is going to be the dankest thing you can have within that. You're combining this. Now, around that, what would be sick with Slicing Maelstrom? I think you're going to have to combine Zyra. You get the ultimate of Zyra and Kennen locked in together, and you have an AoE party, a bounce house you're never going to want to leave if you're on the same team. But if you're not on the same team, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, I like the double ultimate. How do you interact with the plants then? How does that all work?
You can run over them, you can walk over them, you can throw shurikens to pop them as well. There's the whole synergy.
Are they lightning plants? Do they proc Kennen's passive?
Are lightning plants. We're giving them a little bit of range, and we're going to add back Kennen's W range to, again, be just outside of that turret aggro. You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. Plants that spit lightning, Freak. Can you outdo that?
What do you got, baby?
We're going to go with Tristana plus Caitlyn. You combine their passives, you start at 650 range, you can headshot people, and you gain more range per level. You have rapid fire. Oh, and you get Caitlyn's free attack speed passive, plus Tristana's rapid fire, plus resetting rocket jumps. At this point, you're outranging turrets and every champion in the game, and it's like impossible to lose.
You're dead. You took one shot, but you went bzzz.
That's true. You would be.
I mean, your plants are getting shot from across the map. I win for free.
Extraordinarily squishy, but we've got like 1,500 range on our auto attack, so that's pretty terrifying. Zyrene, can you top these two?
And we're going to go with the route that it started in Japan with Godzilla, where you add on some mecha attachments onto a big, gigantic beast. We're going to take Blitzcrank, and we're going to combine him with Cho'Gath. You send out that fist, you grab somebody, and you just, they're delivered immediately like a delicacy to your mouth. It is incredible. He gets another silence, AoE. He gets another knockup. He has so many tools, the CC bot. Pop that Gargoyle Stone Plate, and you're going to have that mecha lunch right
I'm going to fight you all day. Let's go to the beach and have some fun.
I don't know what? I don't know where that came from. Moving on to question number 2. Create a new NA LCS award and give it to a player this split. So decide what the award is, then tell me the player. We started with Riv. We're going to move on to Freak here to kick this one off.
Sure, it'll be the Carry Award.
Okay.
It's basically, you know, somewhat of a decathlon, but it's like a gym-based decathlon. You've got some deadlifts, you got some benching, you know, you've got really all the strength requirements. So basically, Oh My God can win something, as they're not going to do much of that.
So this is a real-life award.
Yeah. NA LCS players, you know, obviously Acadian can run in this one, Balls can run in this one, all those guys, but I mean, we all know Omargod's going to win. That guy's massive. But yeah, it's a physical. You know, I guess it doesn't have to all be strength. You can have some swimming in there. You can have like distance running. You can maybe do a high jump or something. You know, like but you pick a decathlon, and it's the Carry Award because it's about physically being able to carry. You know, your teammates.
So
and maybe
the last event is naturally take all 4 members of your team, whoever can carry
put them on your back
and
then run 100 meters.
Wins. All right, I like it. We're getting physical with the award. Zyrene, what do you got for me here?
I'm going to go with an award that I actually think should exist, and it's Most Improved Player.
Most Improved Player.
Most Improved Player, I think, is something that we used to do in the past, and we gave it to Smithy back when he was on XDG and the Vulcan. And then we moved on, and we didn't really give it anymore. But I think it should come back. I think it should be Apollo. I think Apollo is absolutely.
I think it should be Dash.
Turned around his way.
No,
Dash was always good.
I have gotten so much better recently, haven't I? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, you were always good, though. I don't know what you're talking about. You were always good. So,
all right.
Like most Apollo, in terms of like the actual distance that he covered, he even jumped up on Freak's tier list near the top. So I don't even know if Freak can argue against this.
That's true.
I definitely think the Most Improved should come back, and it should be Apollo.
All right, there you have it. Riv, what kind of award are we introducing to the North American LCS, and who gets it?
I had a little time to think about this. There's something that has plagued the North American LCS for quite a while, and that is Barons. And this is the person who saves their team from Baron. I actually think this one would actually go to Cop, Coach Dignitas. Enough said.
So it's just like a Baron Improvement Award? It's, well, okay.
What's their victory rate now? Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll
there you have it. Quick and simple from Riv. We're moving on to our third and final question. You are trapped in a horror movie with your fellow casters.
Ooh.
who dies first? Zyrene, you get to start.
I'm going first. It's Kobe. Don't even die first.
No. Why is it
Riv
Kobe?
got in there. Riv got in.
Why
All
is
right.
it Kobe, though?
It's too bad. You lost your turn. All right, Riv, why is it Kobe? Why does Kobe die first?
Well, Kobe is one of the most hype casters.
Yeah.
I feel like he is also one of the most fragile flowers that we have. You got to be very careful with Kobe and make sure that he is going to be in a safe position at all times.
Okay.
But I feel like during that hectic, chaotic moment, we might lose the Hartman Kensler.
I can see him kind of losing his mind a little bit in
right,
a horror movie setting. All right, Zyrene, Riv bought you some time to think, so you better come up with something quick here.
It's got to be Freak.
Okay.
I mean, everybody wants him to die in the first place.
What?
It's got to be like that.
Oh! Freak, what do you have to say about that?
It's still going to be Zyrene. He's the only one I know who has.
Oh, well, you want to fire back?
No, go ahead.
So I don't mean any offense by this, but I mean it in a very practical sense. You're the only one I know who has an actual like medical disadvantage if you're in like a zombie horror movie. So like, oh crap, I have to go to the bathroom, and then the zombie or the monster, whatever, walks in, catches you on the toilet.
Low blow!
We've all seen the original Jurassic
Freak.
Park. Comes in
so
through
low.
the top, grabs
That
them,
was
and takes
so
them off
rude.
the fodder.
GoldenEye?
Oh my goodness.
And I mean no disrespect, but if we were in a real monster movie, you would probably be the first to go.
All right, Zyrene, jump back in here because I cut you out so quickly. Talk to me about why Freak would be the first to go.
We did an escape room with Freak, and I just remember him being on the side of the walls the entire time.
so not
It's
true.
kind of like, oh, what does this thing do? Oh, I'm helping. I'm definitely helping.
Right.
I put in the code that won the
Absolutely
game.
not.
Freak was the
I
guy.
cracked
Freak
the
was
code.
like, you guys do all this searching. You open all the doors. I'll sit here and mess with the where did Riv go? Riv did die first. We lost him. What's
No,
up?
it's good. I had this poem I needed. Who know? I already
Talk to
memorized
me,
it.
Riv.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If I had to pick the best host, it would be you.
Pandering.
And
This
he's
is not
coming
okay.
in at the
No,
end,
hold on.
though.
This is the
Coming in at the
sneakiest.
end. I mean, Freak, how do you respond to the fact that you were not the most adventurous person in the escape room?
You were absolutely right
sure
that
you
I'm
don't
like
lose
afraid
points.
of the dark. I'm afraid of corners and whatnot, which means I'm not going to be caught by the zombie if I'm afraid of the dark and running away from stuff. I'm the most likely to live by not being like, ooh, I hear a sound in the basement. I'm going to go investigate that. Oh, it's a torture dungeon. Who would have thought?
You know what?
I'm the one who's going to live.
There it is. There it is. I got to give it to Freak here because that is the exact mentality you need to have in a horror movie. Do not be the hero. Do not go investigate this shit. Right? Let someone else open that door first. Freak, you come away with it in the end. Please make your speech.
This is the first time being an abject coward has paid off in my life. Thank you both for being stupid and too brave. Dash, thank you for the chance to redeem myself and give me that final question in there. Props to you for helping this one out. I'll see you next time when I lose.
That was a fun one, guys, I got to admit. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you at home, if you enjoyed the show, hit us up on Twitter, the social medias with hashtag LanexLane as usual. Please send us questions. What do you want to know from these guys? Crazy questions, legitimate questions, whatnot. We'll pick a few and ask them next time around. For you gentlemen, though, thank you for joining me. As always, congratulations, Freak. I'm glad that being a bitch helped you out today.
that's me.
We'll see
There
you
you
guys
go.
next week. Good night. Oh, that's amazing.
It's a torture dungeon.